G'day YouTubers, welcome to my roof, and for this how-to topic we're going to be talking about evaporative air conditioners. Some call them swampies. Am I right there? Okay. And specifically on how to quieten our evaporative air conditioner, noisy evap. I've seen a few complaints online. I've had problems now for 12-13 years. I've been through, this is my third motor. The motor before this one I changed the bearings out, and the problem would seem to go away for a while and then come back. And in the end, what I've done is to isolate the motor from any hard mounting and give it some cushioning. The problem is that any vibration out of the motor gets transferred straight through to the roof trusses. So you have a motor, you have say the fan cowling, that all sits on what they call the dropper. The steel dropper, the square dropper there, and that bolts directly to the trusses. Now the trusses act, and your ceiling acts like a speaker, an amplifier, and on low speed this would make a noise. You could hear it from one end of the house to the other. Nobody knew how to fix it. I was about to buy a new control box and a wall controller. Thankfully the manufacturer that I got onto their service department lent me 2 units, and I'll swap them out and no improvement. So that's what led me to here. So what I've done, you can see there's not much clearance of that fan blade to the cowling there. So you've got to be quite careful. If this is indeed your model, you might have something a little bit different to this. You might have one with belts, and you have to work out another method of isolating any vibration. But for me, I've got this style direct drive. Got to be quite careful to keep the motor and fan central. And so what I did, you can see it used to be bolted, that bit there used to be screwed onto here. So I've separated that. I worked out the centers, the highest point of this, keep calling it cowling, and then I cut V's in that vertical plate on each one. 1, 2, 3, 4 to keep it central. I went with a bit of foam. It's probably about 10mm thick, and a nice bit of quite sturdy air line, good quality air line. It's got some give but not too soft, because I don't want this rocking around and the fan hitting the cowling. A secondary bit of foam, and then to stop that foam getting cut, I just wrapped some duct tape around the vertical steel mount, and lo and behold it worked. So after 13 years, lots of reading on forums and product reviews, and lots of people complaining about these things. After many motors, changing bearings, swapping out controllers, this was the solution. You've got to isolate any vibration to do some sort of dampening so it doesn't transfer through to the trusses. And what I'll do is I'll pause this now, and then I'll show you the dropper that comes through the trusses so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, just making my way into my roof space, which I've got a floor in and some lighting, loads of junk, camping, fishing, all sorts of crap. Bear with me. Thankfully I've got quite an open roof structure. Let there be light compared to some that lets me put the floor in. Okay, so we can see how flexible duct work. I've brought a torch. Oops, brought a torch with me here. Okay, so you can see our dropper and how our flexible duct connects to that off of 3 sides. Now hopefully what you can see, that dropper is exactly the right size to just squeeze in. It's quite a tight fit. I know because I fitted it in between those trusses, and then it's screwed on so it's hard on to the trusses. So you can imagine the plasterboard ceiling is fixed to the truss, and the sound just vibrates and carries. And our main problem was it was vibrate. We actually went on slow speed to speed the fan up. The sound would go away and go on low speed, particularly when you're trying to sleep at night. It would be very loud, but now problem solved. So I'm huffing and puffing because I've raised up here into the roof. But that's it. If you've got an evaporative air conditioner and you want to quieten it down, isolate the motor. Use some sort of dampening foam, tube, however you need to get it done, get it done. Okay, doorbell's ringing, gotta go.